So today we're working on some practical effects stuff, and it's not like super special, it's fire. Okay, so with things a little delayed on our Chapter 1 location because of weather and Frank and all those things that you saw before, we're moving into Chapter 2, and actually this time I'm working on some stuff for Chapter 3. There's a fire scene that we're having where we have the Man in Boots character with the boy character, and they will be talking to each other by a fire. We found, we can light the whole scene with fire, but fire is sometimes unpredictable, and we don't want to be worrying about the fire while the actors are doing their thing. So we found it's a lot easier for us to be able to, what we're going to test, to be able to replicate fire through a fire effects thing. We could buy a fire effect module, which goes for about $1,500, and super cool. You can program, the variances and the brightness and all that stuff. But $1,500 isn't quite what we have right now that we want to put towards just more equipment. We'd rather put that towards costumes and other things like that. So we're going to be building our own fire effect module using some, probably not to code ways of doing it, but that's okay. So the idea is to use these fluorescent starters, which basically just allow electricity to pass through at intermediate times, because basically they're like a starter for the fluorescent bulb. When there's actually not a fluorescent bulb to start, they just give you a cool flicker effect. So we're gonna put them into some extension cords. We're gonna be using 3 lights. For the fire effect to actually work, you have to have more than 1 light. Because if you only have 1 light, all it does is flicker in and out, but it won't look like a fire, because a fire, the light source is coming from multiple parts of the flame, right? So you'll see the shadow in the background flicker back and forth. So we're gonna wire 3 of them and put our Felix lights on them, and it should give a pretty convincing fire effect. I think they were like $1.75 each or something like that, so for just less than $4, I'd save myself $1,500 if it works, and if it doesn't blow up one of our lights. So yeah, it's always the trade-off, right? As you can tell, I moved to my kitchen, so I have access to water, just in case. Now the issue is I have my positive completely exposed. I think it's gonna look good. Oh, now let's see if it works with LED lights. Check with LED. I wish I had a super wide just for the bonus feature camera.
Okay, so here's how I picture the shot.
Okay.
So say the fire's right here. Frank will be right here.
Okay.
And then boy is right here.
So I'm Man in Boots, and then you're over there by boy. Okay.
So boy's here. So we'll have the shot of him. I'll reverse of boy, and the wide from over here.
Okay.
And we'll obviously have to do the wide with a real fire.
Yes. Yep.
What's the plan for the real fire?
We figure out what shots we need the real fire for, and we just do it, right? Probably actually the best way to do it is build some kind of gas system where you can turn it up and just flames, and then turn it down, so that we don't have to be, stoking the fire and worrying about it. And
Right, which would be nice. Which would also make me wonder why we need this.
Yeah, it's a good point.
But I think this is cool for it staying consistent.
But that does make me think if we should just do a gas unit, that if it gives the exact same effect, we don't have to pull a generator or anything out there, and we just do the gas, and we just figure out how long it can last. Just do it off of like a little butane burner kind of thing.
Yeah. This is good to know for certain scenes where we don't necessarily need to see the fire.
Yeah. So, sorry.
It looks good. I hate to just kill the whole idea.
Yeah. No, I mean, but that's the point of testing. But yeah, it could be possible that a flame would be better, because then we can use it for both the wides and the close.
Yeah, and from what I've been seeing is that they usually have both. But they, maybe not so much a flicker light, but they usually have a big old thing of flame. And then they have the whole room lit to fill in the missing light. This is an outdoor scene, so I'm not too concerned about fill.
Is there anything else that you want to test?
Not without Frank.
Okay.
You ever thought about it being too obviously motivated?
Oh.
I wonder if that's possible.
Yeah, if you get yourself into the rut of
And it's just like
everything's so motivated.
Yeah, it's just like just.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I think it comes to your movement, when you feel like you just naturally want to look down and you do
Right.
it.
I'm trying to think of what can motivate us down besides just the curiosity. I think the curiosity is enough.
Yeah, because I think you see him doing something,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And then what you could do is he could pull out a tool and go down.
Right.
Okay, are we on HG?
Yeah.
We should be. Cool.
It looks so red with the. Okay, let's change the LUT up.
Frank, can you take your glasses off?
Yes, sir.
And I would suggest look to the side and not at them, just from experience.
Oh yeah, we're staring them down.
Yeah.
I could even poke at the fire. Look.
Yeah. If we go long lens on boy and then a wide lens on man in boots, but then keeping your frames at the same distance basically, so you'll take up the same headspace, seeing if that slight difference in change gives us a feeling of something different about man in boots. It's theory.
Yeah, let's try that.
And it could be stupid, or it could be awesome. Okay, Frank, so what you're going to do is you are going to be tinkering with something. Boy's sitting over here, and then you are sitting there, and you're just doing your thing.
Yeah.
And so, like, when we cut away to Boy, and Boy's kind of like, looking up at you, but you never look at him. You're just working on your stuff because you're just going. So what I want you to do is kind of start off with, like, working on something, and then take a second and, like, act like you switch your tools out, like your pocket.
So
and then go back to working.
Is the angle gonna be better if I have if I'm like this?
So you're turned this way a little too much right now.
So I got to turn more this way.
Yeah, like that. Can you sit cross-legged?
I can.
Okay.
I almost kind of like it with the leg up.
Yeah. So the thing is, we're not going to really see that his legs up.
Yeah, but go ahead and put your leg up again, like that. And I liked how he was working down here lower.
Okay, that looks cool. And
Yeah.
then we'll pull down like that.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. Cool, actually.
And then reach up to your pocket and switch tools. Maybe just a touch closer. Yeah, because then the eyes and the mouth line up.
Yeah. Okay, that's going to give me what I need.
Cool. Okay, let's switch lenses. And we'll just go to, we can do the 20. Do you want to try the 15? Or just go
I feel like 15 is going to be really extreme.
yeah, just nuts. And
I think I like the look of that.
Sure. This
I'm not sure. It's
Yeah.
very incredibly
I don't know
subtle.
what it does.
It might be too subtle even to be...
for the 35?
Yeah, to like matter.
Yeah, and that's also kind of the question of sometimes the subtlety works. Sometimes it's just, again...
Sometimes it'll make us work longer.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
That was real. For me. It's real.
So we do it, man.
Yeah, it is.
Transform you to a new world inside of a garage.
That's it. That's all it takes. Hey, man, a little imagination.
Yeah. A little imagination and some junk in the background.
A couple shots of ginger, so you can hallucinate. some turmeric, a caterpillar. Interesting. Very cool. Looks great over here. There's more pinkish, normal, live, fresh, huh?
This is non-colored.
Yeah, it looks real fresh. Untouched.
Here's some tests we're doing with different settings. It's what I was playing with earlier. So I got these color wheels with my shadows, midtones, and highlights.
Yeah.
Usually on like a nice daytime shot, I can play with a lot of the individual colors, but night shots always tend to just draw, like become one color. And so you can see here I added a little bit of blue, and if you look behind you, you can see the little bit of blue in those shadows.
Yeah.
When I really pull it, you'll see it where everything turns that color.
But then look at this.
Yeah.
In comparison,
Uh-huh.
you don't pick it up as much blue as you do on the screen.
Oh, right.
That's about right. That looks good right there.
Yeah.
And then I also pulled it yellow on the skin tone. So if I were to pull it blue, everything turns blue.
Huh.
That's what's the pain of shooting night shots.
Yeah, everything turns red, everything turns
Yeah.
blurred. I see what you
So
mean
gotta
by
be-
what you're saying
You
now.
gotta be really super subtle.
We like how you kind of look up and the audience is going to be like, oh, is it going to kill him?
Yeah.
And then you look down
Yeah.
to where it's like, and then you'll stand up right after that.
And I like how abrupt it is too, because it's just like you let go of any pride you might have and then stand up. Yeah. Oh, it just looks so good on this freaking TV.
Yeah, your face looks a lot better on camera than mine.
Hmm.
It's not looking even better when it's a 50-foot screen.
It's the beard.
It is. Yep.
It's the beard. Beard power.
Shout out to our Patreon supporters! Thank you so much for supporting the film! I hope you guys liked today's episode. Tune in next week to find out more